Hey everybody, welcome to SaltyOldGamer, where we're on an airsoft journey and we're sharing everything we learn along the way. And hey, guess what? Today we are not doing a review on an M4, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're taking a look at the Umarex Elite Force G36C competition series. We want to take a second to thank Fox Airsoft for providing this gun for us to do an in-depth review of it. We'll have the link in the description below. If you guys are interested, definitely check it out on their website. Now, Umarex has got a couple of these out in the competition series and the Elite series, the Elite being the premium. But this one is the affordable version at just $160. And there's a lot of starter guns out there in that price range, and we've reviewed quite a few of them. So we're going to take a deep dive look at this gun to figure out, is it worth $160? And could it be yet another good starter airsoft gun? But before we jump into the box, let me touch a minute on our opening shtick for the channel about being on an airsoft journey and sharing everything we learn. You know, we recently had somebody that we play with quite often reveal to us that they literally thought that that was just a stick for the channel, but it's the truth. Next month, we'll have been playing airsoft for just 1 year. And we started this channel just 7 months ago. So thank you guys for all the amazing support. We love making content and playing airsoft, and if people enjoy watching it, what more could one want? And if this is your first time here and you like seeing guides and gear reviews and gameplay and all sorts of other cool airsoft stuff, join the journey now by subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. And now, let's see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
It is the H&K G36C competition series, 160 bucks. Manual, tester battery, Elite Force smart charger. Of course, it is an Elite Force gun. Here we go. Now this is the less expensive competition series. It's kind of just a basic grade polymer. I have to admit, it feels like a $150, $160 gun. It's got the folding buttstock, got your traditional H&K look and style to it. It's got the H&K stamp, Umarex warning text, licensed by H&K. The dust cover for the bolts is plastic. It does come back to show the rotary style hop up. Comes with a high capacity G36C winding magazine. These magazines are kind of cool. They've got these dimples on the side where if you have multiple of these, you can actually stack them together. It does have ambidextrous fire control, ambidextrous magazine release by the virtue of the fact that it's located right behind the magazine. Now the G36C battery compartments are actually up front. If I take this gray pin out, I think that's going to give us, yep, so that's going to give us our battery compartment right there. All right, there we go. That is the G36C competition series by Elite Force and Umarex, licensed by H&K. All right, guys, so let's go over this gun. Again, this is the G36C by Umarex and Elite Force, and it's licensed by H&K. And starting up top, you've got a long Picatinny rail for mounting your optics and whatever you want up top. On the handguard, you've got 3 Picatinny rail sections for mounting cameras in my case, or in your case, if you want to mount a flashlight or whatever it may be. The body has stamped H&K G36C trademarks, and of course, the ever-present Umarex warning text. And speaking of the body, that's really the one major negative thing I can say about this gun straight out of the box. It is ABS plastic, so it's a little bit flimsy, and you're going to want to treat it like a gun that's probably going to break if you toss it down. It does have an ambidextrous fire control selector for safe, semi-auto, and automatic, and it does have an ambidextrous magazine release by virtue of the fact that it's behind the magazine. And it does come with a high cap G36C magazine. And the magazines are kind of cool because they've got these dimples on them where you can actually take multiple of these and clip them together. And I assume, I only have the one, so I can't vet this out, but I assume if you clip them all together that you can put them in your gun, kind of like if you had taped mags that you just reverse. It does have a folding buttstock with a catch on the side, which reveals access to the quick change spring system. And you know, we've got an UMP 45, which I really like the folding buttstock of the HKs. Like, it's just super cool. It makes it's super compact. You know, it could be for storage, or it could be for getting around corners and CQB. It just makes it really, really maneuverable and cool. The upper sights on this guy are integrated plastic sights, unfortunately. You can't adjust the front sight, but you can adjust the back sight. It's got 2 different apertures, and you can adjust it for wind and elevation. And the slide on this guy is plastic. When you pull it back, it does reveal a rotary style hop up. Comes with just a standard orange flash hider on the front. You can remove that pretty easily. You do have to take the handguard off, but we showed you in the box sequence how you take that handguard off and access the battery compartment. So the real question with any gun, and especially for a gun at this price point, it's more of a beginner style gun, is how does this gun perform? Let's go find that out right now. The gun shoots pretty consistently between about 320 and 325 feet per second with .20 gram BBs, and 17 rounds per second with an 11.1 LiPo. We had to use a bit more of the hop than I would have expected with .20 gram BBs, but once we got it adjusted correctly, it was shooting pretty much on a line. And despite the fact that the front sight is integrated polymer that cannot be adjusted, the iron sights on the gun are pretty spot on as well. It had pretty surprising accuracy and consistency of grouping at 70 feet. Alright guys, so this gun actually performs quite well for a $160 gun. Again, you're not going to want to throw this guy down. It's definitely going to shatter on you, but it's a pretty good gun, especially if you're looking for a starter gun that's not an M4. And I don't think we talked about it in the shooting sequence, but the hop up on this gun is a little bit weak. We had to turn it up quite a bit to carry .20 BBs on a line at 70 feet. There was still some hop to go, so you might be able to run .25s or .28s in this, but that would probably be kind of pushing it. But for general engagements of 100 feet or less, or if you're using this for CQB especially, this would still be an awesome, awesome gun. So guys, the summary is if you're looking for a starter gun or a secondary gun, or even just a gun that's not an M4 without breaking the bank, then this is probably a pretty great option. It fires pretty true and it does feel good in your hands. So guys, be sure to check out the link to Fox Airsoft in the description below if you want to pick up one of these bad boys. And guys, if you haven't already, join us on our airsoft journey by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell, because we don't want you to miss a single video that comes out every Tuesday with bonus videos on Fridays. And until then, we'll see you next time. What you doing? You're peeing on my video. Good night.